Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with a link in the description below. Thanks for the Patreons that I do have that help support this channel. Much appreciated. And as a Patreon, you have access to exclusive Patreon reviews. And there are, I think, close to 50 in the archives now. So yeah, and remember folks, it's Just Whiskey. Today is the second to last day of 2024, and just going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to review Linkwood, part of the Signatory Imperial Cask Strength range that they've been releasing for this most of 2024, and they provide you all the information you could possibly want on the label and on the back of the label. 57.1% ABV, 700 milliliters. It was bottled 20.05.2024, so that is May 20th, 2024. And this Linkwood, it's a 10-year-old, and it was distilled in 2013 and bottled in 2024. Non-chill filtered, no coloring added. Second fill, Oloroso, sherry butts, and this is number 19, edition number 19 of their Signatory Imperial Proof editions. I don't think these have made it their way to United States, and I don't know if they're going to. I sent away for this. The prices are incredibly reasonable on these. This particular bottle went for 40 pounds, which is about 50 US. So you're getting a 10-year cask strength Linkwood and a second fill Oloroso for $50. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really. I've heard good things about the whole line. This is the only one I picked up, mainly because I watched a review of Whiskey Jason, and he reviewed this, and he is very conservative with his scoring system, which I still have a hard time relating to. But I believe he gave this an A. So he really liked it. Maybe price had something to do with it. We're going to talk about a couple of other things. We are going to get into the review of this. Bottom line, in case you don't want to see the whole review, for 40 pounds or $50, just get it. Okay, but we are going to go into the whole thing. We're still in Lemmy Kilmeister month, Lemmy from Motorhead, and I'm wearing Lemmy's Lounge from the Rainbow Bar and Grill in Los Angeles. My buddy Mitch visited there and picked this up for me. I'm a huge Motorhead fan. And also, too, which came out this year in 2024, is this graphic novel type book called No Remorse, and it's published by Global Merchandising Services, but it also goes into the Z2 graphic novels company, Z2 company. You could Google it. And it's basically close to 60 contemporaries, almost in the rock music world, and it's set up like graphic novel. So each person will give a little Lemmy story, and it's set up in like a graphic novel format. So it's a nice testament to Lemmy, and David Grohl does the foreword on this book. There we go. The glare's not so bad now. And then also too, what I'm going to do right now is other channels do this too, but it's the end of 2024. I've been doing this channel my channel for just about 4 years now, and I haven't even checked my video count, but it's getting close to 300 reviews. I think I've done well into the 200s. But there's a lot of channels I subscribe to. I probably subscribe to 150 channels. But there's only a small handful that I really relate to and that correspond with to some degree. And those are Charlie and Jean from Multicasking. They do a lot of bourbon reviews, which I don't normally gravitate towards, but they do some Scotch reviews. And they're great folk. And they did a nice, funny parody of me on Halloween. Great people. They comment on some of my reviews that they can relate to, and I comment on some of their reviews that I relate to. And then I also do the same thing with Sir Tug from the Whisky Enthusiast in Turkey. I subscribe. I watch all of his reviews and comment on most of them. He watches most of mine and comments. So there's a nice camaraderie there. And same thing with Shane from Whiskey Lock. Just about every Tuesday morning, he has a review out, and I always look forward to that. And him and I have been corresponding for 3 or 4 years now. And then Jeff from G Whiskey. We don't really correspond, but I subscribe. I don't know if he still watches my channel. I know he used to. I don't really get many comments from him now on my channel. I do like his channel, but sometimes he's a little too cute and a little bit clickbaity, but I relate to his palate and his assessment. He does a good job. And then, of course, Ralphie. I think we could all watch him read a phone book, right? And a lot of people that I've subscribed to over the years have just vanished. And they might do 1 or 2 reviews a year now. There's many more that I watch. The one I miss the most are the flat cap whiskey reviews, the father and son team. They were just out for a short time, but I really got a hoot out of those guys, and I really do miss flat cap whiskey. So if you guys are watching, even if it's just once or twice a year, do a show. You guys are a hoot. All right. End of 2024. This is my last review of the year, and it's a Signatory Linkwood edition number 19 of their series. I don't know how many they're going to be doing. And again, these, as far as I know, haven't made their way to the States. I don't know if they're going to. It's kind of like if I see a review that I kind of relate to, then maybe I'll, if I can find one, order it overseas. Even with shipping, it's still a great deal. Okay. On the nose. Fruit. A bit musty. There's a toasted note there too. And at first, if you don't let it open up a bit, you'll get a little bit of nose prickle, a little spiritedness. That's to be expected from the proof, I think. Also brown sugar, caramel. It's nice. The longer you let it air out, the better your experience will be. On the palate. Really nice mouthfeel. Condensed fruits, bubblegum, cinnamon spice, really nice viscosity, lingering oak spice, bubblegum, those sweet fruits, they're all kind of playing together really nicely. Finish is like a medium long that transitions into a bitter, dry finish. I've never had just a core standalone expression of a Linkwood that hasn't been in some kind of ex-sherry cask. Of course, I've had it in Compass Box blends, but my understanding of Linkwood is it's more of a very a lighter, fruitier offering. Um, I think they did a really nice job in this. It's a bit of a, I'm not going to call it a sherry bomb, but if you're a sherry Oloroso sherry bomb head, I think you'll really enjoy this. Again, for 40 pounds, $50 American. It's worth the punt, in my opinion. Score wise, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's very good. And with the shipping, I did get a backup bottle of it. It's not something like this is not my, I'm not really sherry's not my go-to. But for the price, I'm digging it. Okay. So Happy New Year, folks. And remember, it's just whiskey. Hats off to you all, you flat cappers out there. And take care, folks. Happy New Year. And listen to Motorhead.